Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome to a new market outlook. So before we dive in, just one quick request. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. I would really appreciate it. And with that said, let's just dive straight in and start off by analyzing the DXY. So to begin with, the DXY, what can we currently see? Well, not much has happened since yesterday. Quickly diving into the lower time frame, what we can see is that we've still been consolidating. So yes, we did break above this area of resistance for a very short period of time, which after we retested this area of demand within the market to absolute perfection. And from there onwards, we just started flying back up in towards the highs. So for now, not really much happening still. For me, the DXY is just still consolidating. This is all just part of the consolidation of the DXY in general. So yeah, I'm going to remove this fib. But what is nice to see is that we do have this area of demand within the market between 91.778 and 91.738, which you can use to your advantage to potentially use as a zone to trade off. So in regards to more upside, what is my target for the short term? Well, short term target on the DXY would have to be this zone over here, 92047. That's my short term target for some more upside. I do expect us just to trade in between this level and this level here before then either breaking up higher or breaking down lower, because as you guys know, we still have that 92.989 zone which we could still touch on the daily. But yeah, as you guys can see, the DXY is just waiting for that news announcement to happen this week in regards to NFP, and until then it is very likely that the DXY will just consolidate further and not really break out of the range that it is currently in. So with that said, let's head over to gold for a change, because I took a beautiful trade on gold yesterday. And I want to show you guys the trade that I took. So to begin with, why did I take the trade? So just to be clear, the trade was a long trade. And let's begin on the daily time frame, because as you guys know, I have been calling for some time now that we are situated at a weekly 618 and at a weekly demand. However, we are also situated within this daily demand. So knowing that we're situated within daily demand, it is always possible that we see more upside. So what I saw yesterday was very interesting, because as you guys know, big fan of channels and wedges. And as we can see on gold, we had a beautiful free touch channel. So we had the 1, the 2, then the third touch, which means channel maturement, created a new higher high in comparison to this high over here. So we had the trendline breakout. So after the trendline breakout, what you want to see? Well, you want to see the retest of the trendline, and preferably also a nice fib level getting hit alongside an area of demand, at least if you're going long, of course. So in this specific situation, we had demand situated from 1774.160 towards 1771.845. And yeah, as you guys can see, we changed the trend. So by creating a new higher high in comparison to this high over here, we had a trend switch. So on the 30-minute, we came in towards an uptrend. After that, was just looking for the retest of the trend line alongside demand. And what I also found very beautiful is that on the 5-minute, we came in with this descending channel. And as you guys know from my previous videos, descending channels are bullish. Therefore, I was looking for longs. So what we can see over here was that we had the double bottom alongside the fake out. So I decided to go long from around here. 1775.28 was my entry. And from there, I traded it all the way up to 1782, where I decided to take profit at this area of previous support, which was most likely going to be an area of resistance. So yeah, perfect trade on gold. Really happy with it. If you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to me through Instagram or Discord. Link is in the description down below. So what is next for gold? Well, still just waiting for the news announcement. The gold is even worse than the DXY and euro dollar, because as you can see, we're not really moving out of this range at all. So we're just gonna have to wait for the news announcement to come before we see a breakout in either direction. So yep, that is gold for you guys. Let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar played out pretty nicely as of yesterday. I don't know if you guys do remember, but I had this fib drawn on and I did call that we could start tanking towards the downside from the 618. So as you guys can see, beautiful trade back down in towards the lows. I know that a couple of you did take it. You guys sent me a message, which I, by the way, really appreciate if you do send me a message once you profit off my analysis. So yeah, really happy for the guys who took it. So yeah, at the moment, what is happening? Well, we are reacting at this area of demand within the market. So this is an area of demand from which we could start seeing more upside back up in towards the highs, towards that 0.75834 region, and from there onwards we'll have to reevaluate the situation. But looking at the 4-hour, not much ready to be said at the moment. Yeah, we're just really waiting for the DXY to make a move next, because once the DXY decides where it wants to go, we can start trading the trend on these dollar pairs. But at the moment it's just really a waiting game. Yeah, looking at what the Aussie dollar is doing at the moment, we see that we have this trend line, of course, in towards the lows, which we are currently breaking, but yeah, not really that much. Just going to be waiting for a push higher back up in towards 0.75834. So with that said, let's head over to euro dollar and euro dollar. So euro dollar moving back up in towards the highs. Not much at the moment, really not interesting. Still waiting. Just going to be waiting for NFP to be released before I actively trade this pair in either direction. Yeah, euro dollar not on the watch list for today, so I'm just going to keep it short and simple. So let's head over to pound dollar and pound dollar. So pound dollar, as you guys can see, we broke out of that trend line which I mentioned yesterday, and after breaking that trend line we had a very short-term long opportunity on the retest, which could have made you some pips. But what I really liked and what I really loved seeing was the fact that we faked out on that level that I did mention to absolute perfection. So that 1.39392 fake out happened on it, and since then been tanking back down in towards the lows. And what have we seen this morning? We faked out on the other side, so on the other swing low over here. So stop losses have been swiped, so we could start moving back up higher from here. However, would still love to see that 1.38282 level get hit. Not a requirement, but still very possible. So yeah, looking at the 4-hour at the moment, not much. Looking at the 1-hour as well, not much, to be honest. Very messy pair at the moment. All dollar pairs are really messy, to be honest. Yeah, it's not really worth it diving into this pair at the moment. So yeah, we'll just probably wait and see what happens next. Might take a very short-term trade back down in towards the lows on the break retest, but yeah, more than that, not really interested in this pair until we break above that 1.39392 region, and preferably even above this high over here. So yeah, with that discussed, let's head over to Kiwi dollar and Kiwi dollar. So Kiwi dollar, also really nice to see that we tanked back down in towards the lows. Also got some messages about Kiwi dollar from some of you guys on Instagram. I really appreciate it. I was looking for an additional short, which I mentioned in yesterday's video. So I don't know if you guys remember, but we did discuss this potential short position over here upon the break retest. So I was mentioning that we could possibly see a short like this. However, as you guys can see, we just missed out on the 0.70566 level. From where I wanted to go short. So yeah, sad story, but yeah, sometimes it happens, nothing we can do about it. So at the moment, what am I expecting next? Well, as you guys can see, marked out this swing low over here at 0.70303. From there, we could start moving back up in towards the highs, because we now have seen a beautiful fake out on that level. However, of course, the highest probability is that we still are going to hit that 0.70106 level before heading up higher. Just diving back up in towards the 4-hour. Yeah, 4-hour not looking that interesting at the moment. On the 1-hour, we are potentially forming this descending channel. So yeah, gonna be waiting for that. Might see something like this before heading back up higher. So yeah, let's just wait and see what Kiwi dollar wants to do next before taking any new trades. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions whatsoever, please contact me. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day, and yeah, speak to you guys soon.